Dear students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn active and passive voice. Many students feel this active and passive voice is a hard topic, but I am sure with this video this is going to be your easiest topic. Let's start the video. First of all, active and passive voice we are going to start, and before that we need to learn verb. What is that your verbs? Verbs are of two types. Verbs are of two types. First one is transitive. First one is transitive verb, whereas another is intransitive. Transitive and intransitive verb. Before telling you what is meant by transitive and intransitive, I will explain it with two examples. First one, Arya is laughing. Arya is laughing. And second sentence is there here, Lakshmi is writing a novel. Arya is laughing, Lakshmi is writing a novel. So both sentences, meaning wise, these both sentences are complete. Meaning wise, these both sentences are complete. You just see here, if we describe this sentence word by word, Arya is subject, this is auxiliary verb, this is your main verb, and here Lakshmi is subject, here auxiliary verb, main verb, and a novel is object. What is difference between two sentences here? First sentence is complete, but it doesn't require object to finish the sentence. This verb doesn't require here object, here first sentence, and in second sentence writing is taking an object with it to finish its meaning. So those verbs doesn't require object to finish its action. Such kind of the verbs are called intransitive verbs. Here no object. You will find the verbs don't take object to complete its action are called intransitive, whereas transitive verbs, they require here object. They require here object. Require object. To complete action, they require here object, and such kind of verbs are called transitive. The which doesn't require object are called intransitive. Why we are learning this one? So these transitive verbs, this transitive verb can be written in two ways. Written in two ways. Here this verb we can write here two ways. One is active voice and second is passive voice. So it means intransitive verbs, when we are using in sentence, such kind of the word sentences we can't change into passive. Whichever the verbs which are intransitive, we can't change them into passive voice. So active and passive voice, what we require here, transitive verbs we require. These transitive verbs are written in two ways, that is active and passive voice. Okay. So let's begin with active voice. What is active here? Subject is active in this sentence. So that is called active voice. One example we will take here first of all before definition. suppose Nikhil, he is celebrating his birthday. Nikhil is distributing chocolates. Nikhil is distributing chocolates. Here Nikhil is subject, this is verb, and chocolates is object. Okay, so Nikhil is active here. Nikhil is doing work in this sentence. So here the subject is active. I will give you definitions also. Second sentence you will see that here passive voice. What is passive voice? That one we will see. The same sentence we are going to distribute here, change it into passive. Chocolates are being distributed by Nikhil. Chocolates are being distributed by Nikhil. Just look at this sentence. Here Nikhil is distributing chocolates. So action is done upon the chocolates. Here chocolates are being distributed. Here just see. Chocolates are being distributed. Here no importance is given to Nikhil. So chocolates are being distributed. Chocolates हमको distribute किए गए हैं. How, who is doing that here not important here. So Nikhil is distributing chocolates. This is here Nikhil is doing action in this sentence, and in second sentence here action is done upon the object. So object becomes here subject. Chocolates are being distributed by Nikhil. So in active voice importance is there to the subject, whereas in passive voice importance is there to the object. Here active voice object becomes subject into passive voice. So this is the difference there. Here write down the definition. Subject is active in the active voice. Who is doer of the action, that we are having importance into active voice, whereas in passive voice the action is done upon the subject. Action is done upon the subject. So it is called here passive voice. Here subject is not passive, object becomes here passive. And when we want to make here passive voice, we are using by to as indicator of the subject there. So here subject is doer of the action. Here subject is active, subject is doing action in the sentence. And in passive voice action is done upon the subject. Here in the subject which is in the active voice becomes so object in the passive voice, and object in the active voice becomes here subject in the passive voice. Here you will see chocolates. Here chocolates, something action is done upon this chocolate. What was that here? That are being distributed. Are being distributed. Understood? Here action is done upon this here chocolate. Are you getting? And here Nikhil is active and he is distributing chocolates there here. And what happened here? Chocolates are being distributed. Who, what, you don't care, you don't need to bother about this one. But chocolates are being distributed. I am telling a story. I am telling a story. The same sentence here. I am here. If we want to say that here, I am telling a story. So you can say that here a story is being told. A story is being told. Here you can say that here by me or here. Next one. Look at this here, third example. The reporter covered the news. The reporter covered the news. Here the reporter is doing action. He is doer of the action here. And we are going to change it into passive. As the news is object, this is subject, this is verb. How it is going to change? The news as covered is in here V2. So this is in past tense. So what we have to take? The news was covered by the reporter. In first sentence, we are giving importance to the reporter more than the news. And in second sentence, you will find the news got importance. If you rub also this one, still we get information that news was covered. Still we get the information that news was covered. Here the reporter covered the news. What he covered? The news. And in second sentence, the news was covered. Here importance to the subject is little bit less there here, which was in active voice. So the news was covered by the reporter. See there here in passive voice what we have to use. In passive voice we should mention here use by to indicate the earlier object, by plus V3. In all here passive voice you are going to use V3. V3 is compulsory. Verb third form we use in all passive voice. Understood? Now how to change active voice to passive voice in different tenses, this one we are going to learn with here some formulas. And dear students, those who are having some little bit doubts in forms of tenses, where if you don't know in which tense what kind of the forms are there, if you will see this table, if you will follow this video properly, all your tense doubts also will be clarified, will be cleared with these formulas. Means you will understand the here construction of each tense sentence there. First of all, we will see simple present. What we use in simple present? Subject plus V1 plus yes or es. If subject is he, she, it, then yes or es is used. Otherwise, we use only simple V1 there. Subject plus V1 plus yes or es plus object. Here, Mansi plays chess. Mansi plays chess, as Mansi is third person singular subject. So, we have taken here yes form to the verb. Mansi plays chess, and in passive voice, how it is going to change? Here, subject becomes here object. Already I told you. Here, Mansi goes to this place and the chess comes to this place in passive voice. In passive voice. So, here is and are plus V3 plus by. You will put there Mansi there again. Chess comes here in the place of subject. Chess is being played by Mansi. As whenever here any tense you are taking, suppose simple any tense you are taking, you should think about the next tense auxiliary verb. When we are making passive voice, what we need to take here? Next tense auxiliary verb we should take there here. As present tense is the simple present, we have taken here present continuous tense is as auxiliary verb there. Chess is played by Mansi. If subject is plural, if object is plural, then we can take here are. According to the number of the object, whether it is singular or plural, we are going to change whether singular or plural. Present continuous tense. Subject plus is, am, are plus verb ing plus object. Harsh is reading books. Harsh is reading books. So books is plural here. So what we need to take that? Just see. Formula of passive voice is, am, are plus being plus V3 plus by. Books are being read by Harsh. Books are being read by Harsh. You see, as books is plural, so we have taken here are, and it is in continuous tense. That's why we need to take being. And already I told you, in every tense V3 of in passive voice is compulsory. Present perfect tense. Subject plus has, have plus V3 plus object. Chaitanya has made a car. Chaitanya has made a car. So here in passive voice, what we need to take? Has, have plus been plus V3 plus by, whatever the subject will come there afterwards. So Chaitanya has made a car. It becomes a car is singular there. So we need to take has. A car has been made by Chaitanya. I request you to write down this table also in your notebook. Present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense. Subject plus has, have plus been plus VING plus object. And here we will take any example. Sachin has been playing kabaddi since 2017. Sachin has been playing kabaddi since 2017. But my dear students, any perfect continuous tense is there. If any perfect continuous tense is there, we can't change them, that sentences, into passive voice. As I told you earlier, when we are talking about active voice of simple present, we take in passive voice here auxiliary verb of present continuous tense or next tense. So after present perfect continuous tense, any other tense is also not there to take any auxiliary verb, and we can't change them into passive voice. So all perfect tenses as well as here simple future continuous tense also we can't change into a passive voice. Look at this here second table now. We are going to see past tense. If active voice is in past tense, what changes are going to be there, that we are going to study. If it is in simple past, as I already told you, you note down these formulas also. So your tense, whatever the doubts are there, that will be also clear. Subject plus V2 plus object we use in simple past tense, and in active you see Om asked a question. Om asked a question. A question was asked by Om. A question was asked by Om. In passive voice we use was, where plus V3 plus by plus here again the object. If suppose questions we are using, if questions are there, so what will come here? Instead of it will be questions were asked by Om. Questions were asked by Om. So depended on to the number of this here subject, you have to use auxiliary verb singular or plural. Past continuous tense. Subject plus was, were plus verb ing plus object. Swaraj was driving a car. Swaraj was driving a car. So what will become here? Again car will come in place of this here Swaraj, and a car was being driven by Swaraj. Was, were plus being plus V3 here we use in this formula. A car was being driven by Swaraj. Look at the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense we use subject plus had plus V3 plus object. Spurti had made pulao. Spurti had made pulao. So here in passive voice you will find had plus been plus V3 plus by. You will find Spurti will go in place of object and object will come in place of subject. So pulao had been made by Spurti. Pulao had been made by Spurti. The last one, past perfect continuous tense. Subject plus had plus been plus verb ing plus object. Yuvraj had been playing cricket since 1995. Now he is not playing cricket. So subject, just see here in this sentence we can't change passive voice. Already I told you, whichever the perfect continuous tenses are there, we can't change them into passive voice. We can't change them into passive voice. Is that clear to you? Okay. Let's see now this table of future tense. Simple future. What we use in simple future? Subject plus will, shall plus V1 plus object. One sentence is that Shraddha will sing a song. Shraddha will sing a song. Here, what will be the change into the passive voice? Will oblique shall plus be plus V3. A song will be sung by Shraddha. A song will be sung by Shraddha. Because here song is object and this Shraddha is subject. Here the place will change there here, and we have to take be, and putting by Shraddha will go at the place of object. Future continuous tense. Subject plus will, shall plus be plus verb ing. You see, Pranav will be writing a story. Pranav will be writing a story, and active voice in simple future, future continuous tense passive voice we can't make. So I have written there here no passive. Future perfect tense. Future perfect, what we use? Subject plus will, shall plus have plus V3 plus object. Hiten will have built a new house. Hiten will have built a new house here. And in passive voice we make will, shall plus have plus been plus V3. A new house will have been built by Hiten. A new house will have been built by Hiten. Hiten is subject here. A new house is object here. Built is verb. So Hiten is doing action here, and in passive voice you will find here on one object which was in active voice now became your subject, and action is done upon the house. A new house will have been built by Hiten. Now in future perfect continuous tense we use subject plus will, shall plus have plus been plus verb ing plus object, we can see here. And I shall have been teaching grammar for 10 years. And this sentence also we can't change into passive voice. I hope you understood here tenses also as well as active and passive voice through this table. Again we are going to learn all these examples with all these here tenses and all these active and passive voice with the example. So students, just see this example. Pawan sings a song. So what will be here passive of this one? A song is sung by Pawan. A song is sung by here Pawan. Pawan is subject, sings is verb, and a song is object. So object will come in place of here this subject, and subject will go in place of this here object. Already we have studied. A song is sung by Pawan. Suppose this sentence is negative. Pawan doesn't sing a song. Pawan doesn't sing a song. This sentence is there. So if we want to make passive, a song is not sung by Pawan. A song is not sung by Pawan. This will be here this passive. If the same sentence is in yes no type question, like here does Pavan sing a song? Does Pavan sing a song? This one yes or type question is there. So how it will be there here? Does comes into simple present. So we should use here is. Is a song sung by Pavan? Is a song sung by Pavan? If WH question is there, who does sing a song? One question is there like this one. So how to make here? We should use by plus whom. By whom is a song sung? By whom a song is sung. Just see, little bit change comes into WH question. In yes no type, what we have used here is again here Pavan is going there last. Here also what will come here? By whom? Who is there here? So by we have to use here who is used as a pronoun. So we have to use here by whom is a song sung. In this way we can change active voice to passive voice. In this way we can change active voice to passive voice. I have told you one sentence in different forms. When it is in yes no type question, what becomes here? When WH question, how it is going to change? These things you have not studied in 5th standard or 7th standard. Are you getting? So these things are here, new one here. Again you can revise there. When who is used there or WH question is there, so you have to use here by whom. By whom, then you have to take here auxiliary verb by whom is. Again object whatever was there here, that you need to take first, and sung you have to take here. Understood? Whichever the verb is there, that you have to take. Any doubt? Again if you want to take same example or any other example of WH question, I will show you. Who wrote Gitanjali? Who wrote Gitanjali? Who wrote Gitanjali? Suppose one sentence is there. Now wrote is in past tense, simple past tense. So what we have to use here? In simple who wrote Gitanjali, or if sentence is there, suppose who did write Gitanjali? Who did write Gitanjali? Did is there, so we have to use here V1. So the same sentence we can change. Here it's simple past tense, so past, present, continuous tense, auxiliary verb we have to take. By whom was Gitanjali written? By whom was Gitanjali written? In this way WH questions are there, so we can change into passive voice by taking by. Okay, we will see next examples. Dear students, now we are going to see how to make imperative sentence passive voice. How to make passive voice of imperatives. This one we are going to see. Just imperative means what? Whatever the commands are there, orders are there, requests. So these sentences are called imperatives. One feature of imperative I will tell you. These imperatives mostly always starts with a verb, main verb. This starts with main verb. Like example, Open the window. Open the window. Open the window. So this is order. This is command. So how you are going to change it here? The window should be changed. The window should be open. The window should be open. Even one sentence was there familiar earlier, those people who wanted to ask any hard question. So such question they were using change the voice. What? You need to change the voice, or you need to change this your voice of this sentence. So the voice should be changed. The voice should be changed. So what you have to take here in imperatives, whatever the sentences are there, you have to change should be there as object. Whatever the object is there, it will become in place of subject, and you have to use should be, and then V3 you have to use. No use of by. No use of say using there here by. And some sentences are there like someone told me that news. Someone told me that news. I am also not sure, or I don't need to say that who said me this year news. So I can say like someone told me that news. And how to change it here? That news. Or you can say that here two objects are there. I forgot one thing. Here two objects are there, me and that news. So how we have to take here? We have to take here direct object, that news was told to me. That news was told to me. You can use as someone is there, so you need not to use here by someone. As I told you, two objects are there, direct and indirect. So by taking any object, we can change the voice. Even you can take the direct object or indirect also. Like here, he gave us chocolates. He gave us chocolates. So he is subject, gave is verb, us is here indirect object, and this is direct object. Okay, you can take anything there here, like direct object chocolates, chocolates as it is plural, were given to us. Chocolates were given to us. You can use here by him. Or us will change into we. We were given chocolates by him. So these changes also you need to see. So dear students, we have come to the last end of the your lesson. Just see active to passive voice, some changes also. I becomes me in passive. We, us, he, him, she, her, it, will, see, here it only. They becomes them. Today, the present day, and tomorrow the next day, and yesterday will be the previous day. Such kind of this minor changes are there that you have to use. I hope I cleared your most of the doubts, and if any doubts are there, you are free to ask me. Just do the practice with the help of this video and previous notes given to you in the school also. So read out all the rules, follow all the table also. You will come to know about the active and passive voice. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.